Welcome to the Hoffman Auto Group. Today, close to 600 employees are part of the Hoffman family at locations in East Hartford, Avon, New London, and Watertown.
I like the drive, I like the challenge.
Being very helpful to my staff, clients, making sure that everybody is taken care of.
I love having grown in the company and seeing the things that we can accomplish.
I look forward every day, it's something new.
We make a relationship with people rather than just selling them cars. It's like a personalized experience for each person.
It's very wholesome, like a soul to the company. Love it here.
This place helps me out. It got me to the step where I'm at.
I strive at being the best at what I do, and it's very nice to work for a company that does the same.
In 1921, brothers Israel and Barney Hoffman sold the Ford Model T for just under $600. Israel's son Burton was named vice president in 1949. Burton's son Jeffrey began in 1972 and Bradley in 1982. The fourth generation started full-time with Jeffrey's son Matthew in 2001, his younger brother Jonathan in 2013, and Bradley's son Zachary in 2014. Through 4 generations, the Hoffmans have carried on the traditions of hard work, honesty, and trust. Whether you're a customer, employee, or community partner, being treated like family is all part of the Hoffman experience.
Anybody that works in this company is family. That's very important to us. Family means loyalty. Family means trust, which is our slogan. That's not an accident.
There's a real overlap between family and family employees. Like the steps I walk up each day at Hoffman Lexus, my dad went up those steps.
There's employees here that I've known almost my whole life, who've watched me grow up through the business. It's very special. It makes me proud to walk in here every day.
Definitely feels like family, and the reason why is because you see them all the time. There's always something going on, picnics, baseball games.
For Christmas, they give us all hugs and shake all of our hands, and they say thank you to every single person that works here.
It's like another home away from home.
Every time a Hoffman walks in, they come and they shake your hand. They call you by name. They know who you are.
They take care of their employees. Sundays, we have it off. We're a family dealership, so they want us to make sure we spend plenty of time with our family.
You have to have that separation between work and personal life, and I think they really care about making sure people have that balance.
They work with you if you have any types of issues or anything like that, and they're very helpful.
Everybody pretty much knows everybody, but even if you don't know them, everyone's really friendly.
I actually have 2 kids that work here. They started downstairs in service where I started. They're looking for growth. They've seen it with me, so they know they have the opportunity by working here to move up as well.
Giving back to the community in areas like the arts, health and medicine, education, and social well-being is a priority for the Hoffmans. Our Decades magazine tells the story of our community partners and the relationships that benefit everyone.
My brothers and I were fortunate to have terrific parents who really focused and emphasized giving back to the community and giving back to society. And then you bring that into the world of business, which is not so commonplace and makes us different.
You can open doors everywhere. So there's interaction amongst our hundreds of community partners between the Hoffman family, the employees who are our family here, their children, the community partners. It just goes around and around. It creates one large community working for each other.
We call them community partners, and it could be a community partner because we sponsor a gala or we sponsor a golf tournament. So when I do have an opportunity, like with Habitat for Humanity, to bring women together for Women Build, not just women from Hoffman, but also other women in the community, we're all empowered, we learn something new, we form greater friendships, and then business expands as a result of that. That could mean coming and purchasing your vehicle from us or having your vehicle serviced from us.
One of the things that really drew me here was knowing what the Hoffman family does. They touch a lot of different causes throughout Connecticut.
I know that the Hoffmans donate to a lot of programs, and one of them affects me because my daughter attends the Boys and Girls Club. It encouraged me to donate, so I think that they're a good example.
I go to Goodwin College in East Hartford, and Hoffman partners with them on many levels. They donated the Hoffman Family Library, and it's a benefit for me being a student at Goodwin College and being an employee at Hoffman Auto Group.
I attended Camp Corinth early 90s when I was probably like 9 or 10. Just recently got to see the camp, got to see all the kids. We put some money together. We asked the whole dealership, service, parts, brand specialists were donating to Camp Corinth. It's good for your heart.
So I got to show them what it was like to be a mechanic. Brought the scan tool and we set up problems and got to show them how to troubleshoot. And handed out tire pressure gauges, and next thing you know, everyone's hanging out. We got like 20 kids in the car and we're dancing and singing the music. It was great. It was the best day at work, but I mean, it wasn't work. It was just so much fun.
Following the devastating hurricanes in Puerto Rico, Hoffman employees came together to help the relatives of their co-workers.
It's a community-centric organization. I approached Mr. Hoffman. He was extraordinarily receptive about it and offered to help right away. And so now, as a result of that, we'll be able to ship about 40,000 pounds of food and water to Puerto Rico. Something I'll always look back on and say, you know what, I was proud of how my company stood up and said, you know what, we need to do more.
Seeing an entire hallway of supplies, it just goes to show you that it's not just the mindset of ownership, but it's really funneling down into the employees.
It's really what makes my family tick, and it excites us. Doing right by people and helping them out is really a key to who we are.
The Hoffmans wanted to offer some other benefit to employees and allow them to have one paid day off per year to give back to the community on Hoffman time.
We're giving an opportunity for our employees to have one day a year. If they want to do Habitat for Humanity or volunteer to teach a class for junior achievement or want to help tutoring at the Boys and Girls Club, they have the opportunity to do it, and it also is not going to affect their compensation.
I think it's a really good way for us to take that spirit of giving and community involvement and turn it into something that works for us.
Hoffman Auto Group is committed to growth and change to stay relevant for its customers and employees.
Generally speaking, if you have lower turnover, then you're going to be more successful.
You know, we don't want someone here just for a year or two. We want them to stay here their entire career.
It demands greatness of us in terms of development. You need to know who's on that bench and make sure that they're ready to go should the opportunity arise.
There's a new energy in the company now with people in terms of what they have to look forward to. We've had a lot of internal promotions.
I feel like there's more longevity when you hire from within and build the people that already work here and help them grow.
To start from the beginning and see how it's done and then be able to move up and then kind of teach and train people that are behind you to do the same, yeah, I like it.
People who are growing up career-wise within a company are going to be a lot more familiar with how they want things to be. I think that also gives people something to look forward to, something to work towards.
I already made it public what position that I'm going for, either becoming a sales manager, general sales manager, sales director. So those are my goals here.
Having a clear plan to navigate your career is essential.
I've started this movement within the company with the help of the leadership team and people that are outside the leadership team in forming what we call the Hoffman Way.
The Hoffman Way combines communication, leadership, and culture into a comprehensive plan for your future growth.
You will have a plan that's set out in front of you. You're going to know how to use your computers, how to train for your specific position, and you're going to get all the support that you need to be successful in this company.
The Hoffman Way lays out a consistent path to each position in the company. This gives managers and employees the resources needed for your development.
We as current managers are committed to doing that, to making sure that we provide exactly what our employees need so that they can develop and grow, and we want to retain that talent once we have developed them.
The Hoffman Way starts with your IDP, Individual Development Plan.
The plan is set up so that it strikes a conversation between an individual's leader themselves to talk about their goals for the future. And these goals and kind of their key strengths in general are not just revolving around their professional career alone. It could range into personal goals, career aspirations. Where do you see yourself in 1 to 3 years? Or where do you think you need more development?
Do everything you can to get noticed. I don't care what your position is in this company. Make sure people know who you are. It's your actions, it's the content of your work, it's your own personal portfolio.
An individual that's dedicated to their development and having transparent, honest conversations with their leader is someone that we would definitely value.
At Hoffman, we are driven to develop employees and business opportunities.
The #1 sales opportunity that we have in the automobile industry, not just us but our competitors, is ease of doing business when you're buying a vehicle.
We need to look at opportunities that will make our company more vibrant, more successful, and have more offerings for our customers. So we started the Hoffman Insurance Agency.
Everybody who buys cars needs insurance. What our job is to do is to get their insurance verified with their current carrier and then maybe offer them an opportunity for us to quote it. This insurance agency within Hoffman Auto Group to me is a perfect fit.
Customer satisfaction is a key component to our success. Our overall Google rating is one way to measure that. Another is the success stories of our Hoffman family employees.
It almost doesn't matter where you start. When I started as an apprentice, the learning process was easy. I want to move up, I want to make more money, I want to become an A-Tech, and I want to just be able to do anything that they throw at me. I love working here.
Plenty of opportunity, that's sky's the limit. Customers know more than us, and that's the fun part. We go to classes at hotels, and there's classes here, there's classes online that we have to take. I love it. That's why I'm still doing it.
When I came here, right out of college, I had $27 in my pocket. Got my first paycheck, just built myself up from zero to where I'm at now. I just bought my first home, brand new car. There's a certain sense of pride in me.
Started out as a receptionist and then went into the HR department, and I'm a service assistant at Hoffman BMW of Watertown. There's a lot of room for growth within the company.
Everyone's here to help you grow. Hoffman's bought Watertown and BMW. They hired me as a counter rep. I was there maybe a year, and before I knew it, I was getting promoted, and I'm the Porsche parts manager.
I started as a service advisor at our Ford Lincoln store. Then I went to our Audi store, went to BMW as a service advisor, and then I was promoted to assistant service manager there. After a year of doing that, I was promoted to a service manager of the Ford Lincoln store. The support is just unbelievable.
Every interview they say, well, what do you see yourself doing? Originally it was just being a mechanic, and really promoted to the technology manager. You know, makes you want to come to work. Every day is a little different, and it's been great.
I was a receptionist when I started here 9 years ago, and I moved up to the BDC, and now I'm managing the BDC. If you want to be a manager someday, it's very realistic, it's very possible.
Started in service as a car washer, a porter, worked my way to the shuttle, and then got the opportunity to sell cars. Now I'm in the process of becoming a sales manager here. You know, showing my family, my kids, that it doesn't matter where you come from, you can always work your way up to the top. It's just hard work, perseverance, dedication.
I came from a poor family. When I first started, I was oil changer. Like 2 years after I became an oil changer, I became a regular technician. And in 2016, that's where I became a master technician. I keep educating myself. It feels great. I have a home. I have a beautiful daughter. To show her that all thanks to the Hoffman Honda, you could dream and become what you really want.
These wonderful success stories lead to great experiences for our customers.
My customers are just an extended portion of my family.
Dan, from the time he picked up that phone, he was so kind.
They were actually in an accident, had all sorts of different problems.
I explained to him how next week my husband's starting a cancer treatment and we're in panic mode because we need a vehicle.
I'm actually a cancer survivor myself. It made it a little more personable because it gave me the opportunity to share some of my experiences. She was just shocked by the fact that we offered her a loan.
The entire experience from the time he got that car, he kept us informed.
They were very, very happy, very, very thankful.
Brad Hoffman sent us a wonderful package to the house. The note he put in there that were in his thoughts and all. It was the kind thought.
I most certainly am a customer for life.
The Hoffman Auto Group, a family driven by trust since 1921.
No matter what your title is, who you are, how old you are, what you're doing, everybody knows that we're here for each other. And I think that's very important.
Above all, we do it for each other. And I think when you're motivated by the family force, it's a very strong force.
We're looking at how we can give our employees the best experience. Because if you have happy, successful employees, you're going to have even happier customers.
We don't look at ourselves like an automobile company. We look at ourselves like a first-class, progressive, fine-tuned business where there's opportunity, happiness, and family.
The next generation is definitely in a position to carry on the Hoffman tradition of being the best car company in the state of Connecticut and being unparalleled in its generosity and philanthropy.
Love what you do, be happy in what you do, and you have a future here.
So if you're into community and family and development, this is the place for you.
I want to just continue to grow with the company and stay here and have my whole future be here.
If you're going to be in this industry, this is the place to do it.
If you work in a place where you matter, it makes a difference. I feel like I matter.
They really focus on you and building you up.
When I say that I work at Hoffman, I'm like proud to say that I work here.